I have a hot take that might ruffle some feathers a little bit, but I genuinely cannot keep watching this happen without saying something about it. I was on a call last week with a business owner who said, I just cannot figure out what to put out in my videos without giving everything away. I really thought about it because thinking about how long she's been sharing every single thing because someone like an Alex Ramirez told her to give away all of her best stuff for free and then people will just come. The thing is, people did come. They watched videos, saved posts, and took all the notes, and then went and figured it out by themselves because she gave them everything they needed to never have to call her or look into her services. The free value era is not dead, but the version of it that is just handing out information like a Google search absolutely is. Because your ideal client is already drowning in free content. AI can answer all of her questions, and another tip or tutorial is not going to make her feel anything except more overwhelmed and more convinced that she can just keep figuring it out on her own. What is actually going to change your content is making it so that it speaks so specifically to the root of what she's feeling at 2 a.m. on a Tuesday when she's staring at her phone, wondering why all the saved strategies that she's executed on that everyone else has done isn't working. Because she doesn't want to be bombarded with more information, the same copy and paste offer over and over again. She actually wants to feel completely understood and activated, so much so that she's wondering how to get into your world immediately. One of my clients had content kind of exactly like this. Every post was a how-to, a video tutorial. Clients could maybe screenshot it, save, and figure out how to use it for herself without ever needing to really walk through the door. Just never made anyone feel anything urgent enough to actually book with them. And I remember them asking me, but why don't we keep it generic so it fits more people? Which honestly is a common misconception for a lot of business owners creating content because we often compare ourselves to the ones in our industry who have more followers and are on their chapter 20 versus you being on a much earlier chapter. Your ideal client does not book an appointment just because she's learned something new from your how-to video. She books because something you said made her feel so seen in that specific thing she's been struggling with. She realized she cannot keep trying to figure it out alone. Content doesn't always need to be what to do, but it needs to be speaking to the reason she hasn't done it yet. And for my clients specifically, the waitlist started moving, the classes started filling up, signups became consistent because the content was finally doing the one thing that all free value in the world never did, which was make her feel something specific enough to actually move. If you've been showing up consistently, your audience loves your content, but nobody is actually reaching out to work with you, let's have a conversation because what you're putting out and what you need to be putting out are probably two very different things.